It's okay for us to see posters of near naked women selling anything from burger to beer to cars. But when you see a baby breastfeeding, you freak out. No, that's the problem with us. So we hope to change that. Hi, I'm Gina Yong. I'm a breastfeeding counsellor. I'm a mother of 4. 20 years ago, I failed to breastfeed my son. And I really wanted to, but I failed. I couldn't.
Sometimes when my son gets sick, I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Damien, you're sick again. Mommy should have persisted in breastfeeding you." And my son said, "No, Mom, it's not your fault. You know, you did the best that you can. Because of him, I'm able to stand in front of you and talk to you. I want you to know that my experience do not need to be your experience."
When my second baby was born, I was in US at that time. I was in this hospital, which turned out to be a breastfeeding hospital. And the lactation consultant, because of her help and because of her support, I successfully breastfeed my second one. The main thing is because I was supported to breastfeed. And then when I was there, I've gone through a lot of courses, and then the things that I've learned is like, oh, okay, now I know why I was not successful. Now I know what to do, and that's why with the knowledge, breastfeeding gets easier and easier.
By giving the babies the basic or the foundation of the benefits of breast milk, then baby can grow up healthily. It also creates a lot of bonding from baby and mommy. So that 1-2 years is actually very precious for both mommy and babies. So I find that TBAN is not only for new mothers, because knowledge is actually, it's endless and there are still things that you don't know. So that is a good platform where mommy can ask questions openly, because sometimes we have problems but we don't know who to go to. That is also one obstacle that will stop mommy from breastfeeding sometimes.
An advocate is somebody who promotes, protect and support breastfeeding. The first person who asked me for help when I came back from US was a friend, and when I was helping her, another nurse actually came in and said, "Oh, maybe mommy should rest and baby can take a bottle." So I actually told the nurse, I just say, "No, this is wrong." A lot of things that's happening to new mothers in our hospital is one of the reasons why mothers don't breastfeed successfully at home. I think from that time onwards, I was already an advocate. Many times that I went and I visit a mother, the mother would be breastfeeding very well in my presence. And then when I leave to go home, that night she will call me up and she will cry and say she cannot breastfeed anymore because her confinement lady says this, her mother-in-law says that, her mother says that. And so many times I told myself, I wish I could just whisk this mother off to my own house and take care of her.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions I had going into my first pregnancy was that breastfeeding was easy. Raising a newborn is not something any mother can do alone. Sometimes it can be quite depressing, like the first few days when your milk doesn't come or there's only like droplets of it. You try and pump and then you're like, am I going to feed my kid with just droplets of milk? And then some other mommy comes to you like, don't worry, it'll be okay. And to know that it comes from another mom that has gone through it before, it's just that comforting feeling to know that someone is there to help you, to support you, to cheer you on.
Congratulations to all the mothers, alright, and all the mommies and daddies. We did it! 15 minutes simultaneously breastfeeding nationwide. Give yourself a round of applause. We break the Malaysian Book of Records in the Malaysian Big Lash.
A mother was breastfeeding in KLCC. And she is a very decent mother. She was wearing a tudung. Her tudung was covering most of her baby. A security guard actually came up to her and told her, "You cannot breastfeed here, please get out." We gathered about 300 mothers. We went to KLCC and we breastfed there in public. 2 years in a row we did that. And that gained us a lot of attention because what we want to do is normalize breastfeeding. Here is a breastfeeding mother who is doing her best to give the best to her baby, and we know that breastfed babies are healthier, are more secure, and therefore creating a better society and yet they are penalized for that. This is so maddening, so disheartening. So we hope to change that. When mothers are shy or they are pregnant women who are not sure about breastfeeding, when they see what we do, they say, oh, this is normal. I also want to do it. I also want to give the best to my baby. It's okay to do so. I don't think I can change the whole wide world, or I don't know how to change Malaysia for your is, but I know how to change my own environment. So I think I'll start there. Since TBAN was set up, and TBAN is now 8 years old this year, okay, I really believe that it has played a role in increasing the breastfeeding rate in Malaysia. I believe so. I may not have helped them directly, but indirectly through TBAN or through the mothers that I have taught, and they help these mothers, that feels good too. In doing all this, the most satisfying and rewarding thing is to see another baby being breastfed. Just one baby at a time. And that's really, really rewarding. That makes everything that I have to go through really, really worth it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Do give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and share it with all your friends. You can also sponsor and support my work through Patreon. Thank you so much.